Hello everybody, Bomdagor here, bringing you a Starcraft Wings of Liberty replay on Ohana LE versus my Zerg opponent, MSeven. So here we go, and so we're going to take it, I guess, just to my cam for now, and take that off. So I'm going to try to explain as best I can the Forge Fast Expand play. So for this, I'm going to send my 9th probe out to the front of the ramp over here, put the pylon down so I can get a full wall off. Once that's down, this probe goes back over here, and I actually tried to do there we go, see? Probe stacking. So no, this probe over here is going to be doing all my scouting for me. So, excuse me. Pylon goes down, tells me where I need to start building. I go over here to look for expansion. No expansion is down, so kind of a little worrisome. So I send my, well, I think it's my 12th probe or 11th probe. One of the probe, we'll turn that back on. Yeah, it was my 12th probe. I send them down, and I throw down a gateway. So, and then I see the spawning pool is down, so I get a forge. So it's gonna make a nice. So if we go back over here, it's gonna make a nice little wall off, kind of where they have to run around. So if I put a cannon right about here, it still has range of this ramp just a bit. As you see, I'm still trying to make with the probe around a bit. He's gonna, yeah, unfortunately, he's gonna eventually die. So spawning pool is almost done, and I see he didn't take an expansion. So, you know, his drone went back up. So he took an expansion. So I'm gonna not take my expansion just yet, because you see that there's 6 Zerglings on the way. Now he has an expansion down, and a queen. I got my first zealot on the way. Now this is where it's going to become a little bothersome. So I'm going to fast forward just a little bit. So here comes that. So here comes my first zealot. The lings should be on the way. Here comes my cannon, which is good. It's going to give me at least the right defense I need. I'm going to put a building down. So I put my another gateway right there. So that's going to create a nice little wall off. So you know, see how I clicked and sitting there trying to check whether or not it's going. So now I got this nice little wall right here of zealots, and they should be all on hold position, and they're not. And oh, it's because I'm going to do a 4 zealot push. The reason to do this push is to kind of get my opponent to produce more lings than drones. So we're going to see this attack, and here's a grand amount of lings, and I'm not seeing a base. And now I'm kind of worried, so now I got to throw down another cannon, and hopefully it should have thrown the pylon down over here. They ignore this, which kind of confused me for a second. So here comes the attack over here. Probes escaping as best they can. 2 cannons down. By now I think I should take my probes. And actually, I didn't even have to. They just went after the pylons. So now I have to wall off. So we're gonna. So now that I'm way behind on everything, he's killed 14 workers. So we look at the units tab. He's got 18 to 9. My 9. Go to the everyone cam. He now just took his expansion about halfway. So he took a macro hatch instead. Double Evo going down. So he's got 2 queens. This queen is almost at 100. It's going to be at 100, which is not good. Could have had a couple of larva injects on that already. He's got the creep spread going. He's got a little bit of lings here. I got a zealot coming over here. do my scouting for me, go back to my camp. And now I'm catching back up in the probe count. I'm way behind, but I am trying to mine as much gas as I can. So, I mean, all I saw was lings. I checked for a third. That's not there, and then I see that, oh, this is not even mining, so something must be really wrong there. I don't see no mining going on, so I get a sentry out to do at least one force field for protection. And now I'm up to almost, what is it, 50? So I got about, I'm almost up to 4 force fields worth of energy, and all I'm doing is making zealots. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna just go ahead and get my temple archives. I got the Twilight. I should be getting charged. I saw a couple of lineages just go down, so we're just gonna get another pylon there just in case it gets sniped. So temple archives is now finished, and mutas are on the way. So how about that? I'm playing blind. I have no idea what my opponent's going, but charge lot Archon is actually really good, because now I got Archons to defend it against, that actually do attack that are able to do a grand amount of damage to the biological units. On top of that, splash damage. So now here come the mutas. I've got no real anti-air. I've warped in 2 more. So now you see that I lost 1 Archon, but he lost all his mutas. So I'm okay with that. That's fine. Take a look at the units lost tab. I've lost about 700 more than he has, but he's lost more units. But a lot of those are Zerglings, so it's kind of a really cheap unit there. So I got a cannon there, got my nice slightly artosis pylon right here. And there we go. We got that protected. Charge is on the way. We're gonna keep this going at times too, because it's a pretty long game, as you can see over here in this corner. I actually took off. You'll notice that most of my gameplays I'll never have this there. And he's morphing in Balings. I got Guardian shields up, and I noticed that he's doing another attack here. So he's doing a multi-prong. So he was going to do a 2-pronged attack and realized that 1 failed. So a big mistake for him is going. He was trying to snipe pylons to stop the cannons from doing any real damage, which is fine, I think. So he could have done a lot more damage had the mutas been somewhere else with his army, but I can't really be sure of that. Now the big thing here, slow it down, and then I'm going to back it up a bit. So and I'm going to slow it down to normal. So I got this attack coming in. He's coming in. Okay, now notice that he backs up. Why would you back up? So he's got this stream of units there. Go to that. Everyone came. He's got 5 mutas right there. He's got Balings coming in as well. So he's got that, look at the units tab. He's got 48 Zerglings, and I got 3 Archons. I got 4 Archons. I don't know where the 4th one is. Oh yeah, it's in my base. And I got 2 sentries out. I got all 15 zealots all over there. I don't have a pylon set up anywhere on this map to give me, the reinforcements I need. But we're gonna slow it down. So he's gonna do this. He's gonna go in, and he's gonna stop attacking. I don't think I lost a zealot. Nope. So he's gonna move back. So I'm kind of confused by that. And then he moves forward. So that was his mistake. And I barely catch the Balings. And then I throw down 2 force fields. So if you go to my vision, I go back one more time, and then I play. So he's gonna move back. So I guess he's trying to bait me and he's coming up. But I guess it's gonna be okay. And then I see a few Balins. Now the Balins aren't really going to do much to the Archons, and I didn't throw enough force fields down. So that was just my bad. But I got one Archon doing a lot of damage. I got Zealots. Well, the one Archon was there. Here come the next group of Zealots coming in. Now these Zealots are actually queued up to attack up here. So as this dies over here, they can move up into here. So I'm gonna put it back up faster. And then, you know, go for the Queen Snipe. And then once that's done, the drones go down. This force over here died. Too busy trying to take out larvae and eggs. Or cocoons. And then that was the end of that attack. So now he's on the defensive, on top of me being on my defensive. So I already got my army over here kind of protecting this probe line. Now I'm swinging, not too bad of minerals for swinging for my attack. He's lost so much more. He's killed 30 workers, but he's lost 18, I've lost 30. But he's lost more army and units than I have. So now he's got to do this weird, like, oh, I got to try to come in and take out pylons. Well, I'm not going to concern too much about that. So he's trying to do these two-pronged attacks, which is fine. So instead, I'm just going to block this whole ramp off. That is my goal, is just to block this ramp. Now, his mistake is swinging all these mutas. I guess he's doing it for a scout, but he's going to lose a chunk. He lost a good chunk of them going in. So, I don't think that was really cost efficient to lose all those mutas when all you did was really take out 2 pylons, which I could just easily replace. I've got my 3rd on the way. So, on all I'm making are Archons. So against this, you know. So now they're doing a lot more damage. So I'm initially just skipping a lot of stuff. I don't even think I threw down a robo during this game. If I did, I didn't realize it. Probably should have for detection. But I got 2 cannons here to help get detection for this area. So, and then I got got my little hit squad of Zealots going out again for the move. So I'm doing these really small engagements, while I keep the bulk of my army back. So this little guy here, so this would be kind of like, you know, doing a Terran doing a kind of a drop over here. Well, I'm just gonna rush these guys over here because I figure he's already, if he's not taken this base yet or retaken it, I'm like, well, okay, he hasn't retaken it. Well, okay, there's something wrong there. So, okay, now I'm going to swing again. I'm going to swing to this base over here. So, I'm hoping that he's over here. And he's not. So, okay, so he hasn't retaken his 3rd. Now I got a mining 3rd. And I figure because he has mutas, he's going to go probably Brood Lords. So I'm going to just go straight to Stargate, skip Robo entirely. Because I did see 1 corruption, so I went, well, okay, well, I made the right choice of getting this. So it's halfway done. So now I'm going to start pumping out Void Rays. And speed it up, speed it up. Got a pylon there for a cannon, and +3 attack on the Archons, 47 damage. 17 versus armored, 11 versus, or 22 damage. I should be getting armor. Yeah, I am. Blink is on the way. I got +1 attack for the air. I sent out another group of Zealots. I'm just doing this because I need to free up, you know, A, it gives me scout, B, it keeps him in his base, because I'm just relentlessly sending up Zealots. Because by this time, they're actually just kind of like the Zerglings. They're kind of sacrificial. Because if you look at the bank I have coming in, I'm trying to get gas so I can get the void rays going. I got blink. Blink should have been done. So yeah, I do have blink, and I got. So he pretty much. I think he's been blind to what my other half of the composition. So I bring forward to start sniping. He's got no real. And I bring forward again. For some reason I got a couple of probes kind of chilling out with my army. I'll wait for another void ray. Right now I really shouldn't be waiting. And here it comes. So now I'm just going to take these. Once they get over here, swing them over here. I should have taken at least this over here or this over here, but that's okay because I'm going over here for the attack. Slow it down real quick. And we're going to back it up because now you can see what I did. So we're going to do this. So I move my zealots to the front. And if stalkers still get ahead of them, I can blink the stalkers back. So the zealot's going to do a lot of the tanking against the Zerglings and the Broodlords. While I still got this massive army coming in. So I didn't even have to blink up, which I should have, because I would have been able to get more of a surround. But you got. If I look at all these archons, and the archon count is 11, voiders are 4, stalkers are 9, and I got 14 zealots just tanking damage. They're tanking all the broodlords. So they're sitting there just tanking all the broodlord damage, and then all of a sudden, I'm losing only 90. I've lost, and then he's lost 1,900. I've lost about 10,400. He's lost about 19,000 or 18,600, and lost a lot more units than I have. And he's at broodlord tech, so I mean I don't know what his upgrades were. He's got 2 armor, no attacks. Really, he's double evil and he's not got any attacks. Really? Let's go before the attack happens, so I can. Okay, so he's got armor and 1 attack. Huh. So queens are now. I guess I'd never realized this. Because queens are actually now more of a ranged unit. They only get upgrades from this. Okay. So he's +1, 2. He's got +2 air upgrades. He's got no third. I don't even know where his army is. How much is his army? Not big enough. I mean, yeah, I can go to APM, which is mine's low anyways. That's always going to be a factor. What am I looking for? Resources. No. Income. No. Units lost. Production. Army. Huh. So we realize he doesn't have much of an army. So if we go, nope, his army is really, really low. And for Zerg, that army should be a lot higher, especially at 28 minutes. Then again, oh, I didn't even realize he does. He took a base over here. How long has he had that? "24 minutes. Let's fast forward this. I never realized he took a base right here. I want to see if he actually produced anything on it. So instead he sneaks the base. Okay. Which I think is okay, but wrong. I would preferably want to take this base over here, or this base over here, or at least retake this base with a defense. So I'm trying to figure out why he took this one. I guess since it's closer, he can be able to get units to my base faster. So here comes the queen. Drones. Now is he mining? So he's mining. No larva inject. There's the first one. It's got gas. So he's doing his initial attack. Okay. And this one's, I think it's hockeyed to 7. Another larva inject. I guess he's watching his army die over here. Another inject. And it's drones. So at this point, his resource collecting is really, really low. So his income, it should be a lot higher. So he's had this base for a little bit and didn't bother doing real much anything with it except mine, which didn't help because he didn't have anything in the bank. Because all he could make now is zerglings. Oh, did he have enough larvae to make? 16 larvae times 2, about 32 zerglings, and that's about it. So that and zerglings are getting one-shotted at least by archons, zealots. So, but anyways, whole point of this was to give you a tip on kind of doing FFE span type deal. So basically, pawn on 9. For me, it's always I'm gonna keep doing the gateway thing because it actually does help with the harassment. But for those that are starting out on it, I just go forge first, and then depending on the scout, either Nexus or Cannon. So you want to kind of have that going for you. Try to get a as best wall off as you can. The tighter the choke, the better it is for the zealot to keep the defense in, as long as the zealot's on hold position. So 9, 12, or either one of these, or 12, and then go from there. So I hope you enjoyed and have a good day. Bye.